Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a week ahead reading for you, and I have two decks here. I'm going to do a split of the decks, and we're going to look and see what energy you can kind of look forward to for your week ahead. We have the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. This is very interesting. This is definitely some energy of you winning, victorious, celebrating, being celebrated. It's almost like I get the image of you being presented with an award or a reward of some kind. It's a good accolade. Six of Wands is very celebratory, but as soon as you get that, as soon as you're acknowledged, as soon as you're given some achievement, then you choose to move away from the group, from the situation, from the whatever it is. It's sailing away so that you don't have to think about it. You get this award and then you're like, peace out. So I think maybe that comes from a sense of humbleness too. So maybe that's it. But I'm going to place these over to the side. I have Soha Mystic and Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot cards. So I'm going to start with the Soha Mystic, and we're going to jump into a traditional 5-card spread. But there's a tarot card reader from YouTube that I love. I used to watch really, really faithfully, Ramblin' Mike. And he does this 5-card movie spread that he calls it. So I think it's cool. I'm going to replicate that. And 5 cards, the first 2 cards are your past. The last cards are your future. So for the past, we have the Tower and the Sun energy. Your current energy for the sign of Taurus, we have a Knight of Swords. And your future energies, 3 of Swords and Queen of Swords. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. This is about a hearing the call and a spiritual awakening of sorts, making a judgment call. So the Judgment energy here overshining this spread. Let's jump in and clarify with the Radiant Wise Spirit cards. Why is the Tower here for the sign of Taurus? Why is the Tower here for the sign of Taurus? Tower energy is Mars energy, and it has a lot to do with Aries and Scorpio. Mars was Scorpio's previous ruler. Now it's ruled by Pluto. But anyway, the Tower is Martian energy, surprising, shocking, comes out of left field. We didn't expect it. This was in your past. So why is the Tower here, Taurus? There's that 6 of Swords again. You were moving away from something that no longer served you. You were moving away or trying to get away to calmer waters, to peaceful waters. You didn't want conflict. You didn't want challenges. You didn't want confrontations. Something happened that was shocking, unexpected. It was a delivery of information, and what it made you do was that I'm out. That's it. That's all it took. Nope, I'm out. I'm not going to sit here and fight about it, deal with it. Could be a relationship, could be a job. The Sun energy is also in your recent past. Why is the Sun energy here for Taurus? The Sun is the happiest card in all of tarot. Devil card. So the Sun and the Devil, that is so interesting. The Sun is the happiest card in all of tarot, and the Devil energy is, he rules this physical earth, this earthly plane. The Devil energy is the major arcana for the sign of Capricorn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn Taurus, or you could just have been so inundated with toxic behavior that you chose to have the light be your prominent energy. The Sun is happy, joyful, all is well in my world. When the sun is shining on me, everything's fine. But toxic energy is no longer welcome here. Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords? This is your current energy, and this is you moving towards truth, clarified by the Knight of Swords. Can't get any better than that. You're definitely on a move for truth. You're looking for, I want the truth. I want you to communicate with me. Why did you say this? Why did you do that? Why did you A, B, or C? Moving towards the truth. Knight of Swords, clarifying the Knight of Swords. Taurus, you want to have a conversation. You want to have communication. You want to get to why this happened, how this happened, how did we get here? How did we get here? Something shocking happened. You are determined to see things with the most optimistic, pure point of view. There is toxicity present, and there is you not wanting to be in conflict. Why is the Three of Swords here? That's heartbreak. Heartbreak energy, and it's mental heartbreak. It's remembering when we've been hurt, when our heart has been broken, when we had 3 people in a 2-party scenario. Something to that effect. Why is the Three of Swords here? The moon. Interesting. The sun and the moon. So we've got the masculine energy, we've got the feminine energy. This is the sun, this is action oriented. Take charge, move forward, just move like you've never been hurt before. But the moon says, but not everything is out on the table yet. Everything that needs to be felt, all this Three of Swords painful energy, we don't know the full truth yet. That's why we want to have this conversation. We want to get to the bottom of something. The Queen of Swords, why is that energy here? That's feminine energy. That's Libran energy. Why is the Queen of Swords here? By the way, the moon energy is the major arcana for the sign of Pisces and Cancer, water. Very emotional, very emotional. So you're feeling mentally all the pain, but you're also feeling it in your emotions too. Your emotions are a little scattered and all over the place right now. Queen of Swords is being clarified by the Judgment card. Remember the Judgment card here and here, 2 places at once. At the bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Earth energy, family legacy energy, abundant energy. You're definitely not hurting for money in your wallet or your purse. You definitely have blessings financially coming through. But jumping back to the Three of Swords being clarified by the moon energy, we've definitely got a lot of things under the surface that either nobody's talking about, it's not being revealed, it's not ready to be revealed. But whoever you're dealing with that you want to have this conversation with, something or someone broke your heart and you're thinking about it all the time. But the information is not ready to come out. There are secrets. There might very well be a third party that you didn't know about. But now, as you move into the future, this revelation comes out of, I was seeing someone else, I had somebody on the side, I have this old partner that keeps coming back and I keep talking to them, something along those lines. It's definitely mysterious and it definitely breaks your heart. And so you want to get to the bottom of it. You want this conversation. The Queen of Swords, finally, Taurus, you're standing 10 toes down and you're like, I want the truth, period. I'm no longer in the Knight of Swords. I'm the Queen now. And this is feminine energy, but this is, the Queen is the more internally driven Queen. The Queen is the more internally driven energy. The Queen comes from, I need explanations, I need the truth, I need it now. And if you do not give it to me, I will cut you off and cut you down and I will cut you out. And I'm not afraid to do that. And if you do not give me the truth, I want the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And if it's not going to happen, I'm going to make that judgment call and I will call forth my truest, highest, purest self. And I will eliminate people, places, and things from my life that no longer serve me. And that's that. I'm going to give you, Taurus, a couple of oracle cards. This is your reading. The oracle cards are a little different than the tarot cards. The tarot cards are pretty cut and dried. The oracle cards are a little more open to interpretation. So let's find out a couple of oracle cards from the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland for Taurus. We have your hard work is paying off. This is the new moon in Capricorn, your earth cousin, and work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is Taurus opposite in the zodiac wheel. So Taurus and Scorpio are very complementary to one another. And this is an encouragement for you to work through your fears, which really speaks to Three of Swords and all this mystery energy from the moon, and encouraging you to emulate and embody this Queen of Swords energy. Be in your strength, be in your power. Taurus, I'm available on TikTok and YouTube. Your likes, follow, subscribe, share, all of that. Any interaction with this channel is so appreciated, and I'm so grateful. I'm available for personal readings, and my contact information can be found in the description box below. Thank you again, Taurus. Be blessed. Be well.